is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Welcome into another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street. We are here and we're live and we are ready to go this morning. We got a fun show for you on the way. So thanks for your patience as we get everything done this morning. As you can tell, a few moments ago, my banner behind me fell down. And so there's a ghost here. And so we're trying to find the ghost who knocked the banner down, who ran out, and we'll get him. And then once we find the ghost, we'll bring him onto the show and ask him why he did this to us this morning to get that our banner fall down. All right, let's check the weather real quick as we do every morning at this time. Intern, hit it, buddy. To my friends at 50 Forward, a national area nonprofit serving older adults, proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Well, now you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. And our pick city of the day is Nashville, Tennessee, that up-and-coming city. Today, right now, the weather's about 61 degrees, mostly cloudy, slight chance of a rain shower later, high in about 65. Tonight, clouds, partial clearing later on. How about that? Tomorrow, high in the upper 50s. So looks like the rain has moved out of here for a while. But last night, my goodness, it was coming down in buckets, big time. So there you go. As you make your way out in about Middle Tennessee today. All right. As we do, we're on par now. We're back here. We're good to go. So we're going to skip the break-in turn and bring on our good friend Jason Michaels, the magician, the illusionist, the guy who blows our mind every week. Jason, how are you, buddy? Good morning. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. How are you? Johnny Cash. Johnny, I'm the man in black. You got that deep voice.
I dressed up for you today.
Thanks, man. How was the show last week downtown?
Oh my gosh, we had a great show. We were like 2 seats from being completely sold out. Really excited audience. It's really interesting because when I started this show, honestly, I thought the show was going to appeal mostly to like locals. I was like, oh, I want to give locals something different to do. I want to give Nashvillians, people who have seen it all and done it all, I want to give them something that is a little bit outside the box. What's cool about it is that we're getting a really great mix of both locals who come to see the show because they're hearing about it, but then people from out of town. You have been wonderful about looking at our reviews, and we get really good reviews on things like Google and TripAdvisor and stuff like that. And so folks coming from outside of town are saying, hey, this looks like it's something fun. And so, I'm just loving the fact that people are into magic now. There's shows like America's Got Talent. There's shows like Penn and Teller Foolish. They've made magic popular and may help people understand that really good magic is actually fun to watch. So, I'm just loving it.
Yeah, and of course, again, we say every week you come on here and we tell everybody, the greatest word of mouth is word of mouth. That's the greatest advertisement you can get from people. Then reading your reviews, man, that's simply fantastic for you. All right, so do we have a show this weekend?
I do. I have a show this weekend, and and so we still have tickets available. I would love for anybody who sees what I do on here, and we've been doing this now for a number of months and just having fun. And if you think to yourself, wow, I wonder if he can do that stuff right in front of me, because that is the thing that people wonder. People wonder, and I mean, I've talked to people, and I know this because they tell me, they say, I've seen you do stuff online. I've seen you do stuff on television, and I always wondered if I would be able to figure it out when I'm there. And that is ultimately, I guess, the test. That is ultimately the test. Is it good when you're sitting there in the seats and you're in the same room? And so,
yeah, you bet. All right, there's a screen up right there. Evening of Mysteries and Illusions. We'll get more into that at the end there of the segment. But let's do what we always do with you, man. Let's talk about and show how you can blow our mind again this week.
All right, cool. I've got a deck of cards here, and I'm sure you've heard the phrase, be careful who you play cards with, or never play cards with a stranger. And the reason being, because the stranger, you never know if that mysterious stranger at the poker table has some unique set of skills that might empty your wallet. That is what you have to be careful of.
I call that an ex-wife, but go ahead.
Okay. Does she play poker?
I guess so, yes.
All right, I'm going to give the cards a few mixes.
Okay.
I'm just going to give them some shuffles, and then I'm going to see if I'm going to show you. I've been honing these skills of what people call card manipulation. Some people call card cheating. Through a series of shuffles, I was able to locate all 4 of the aces. Now, okay, let's continue because people see this type of thing and they think to themselves, "Ooh, maybe I should be careful who I play cards with." So we're going to continue this. I'm going to take the aces, all 4 of them together. I'm going to cut them, give them a series of cuts, cut them right into the pack. And I will even go so far as to give them just one, not a series, but just one really good shuffle. And then through a series of cuts, that's 1, 2, 3, and that's a little bit fancy, I was able to find one of the aces. Let's see if I can find a second ace going like this. There's the second ace. This one this one might in fact be the third ace, and one last one, and this one will do something just a little bit fancy, a series of cuts, which you would never do at the card table. You would never say, "Hey fellas, watch this." But if we still have a second, I'll show you one more cool
thing.
Take your
time, man. We got all the time in the world for this.
Check this out. This is really interesting because what I just shared with you is a series of sort of card manipulation, being able to handle the cards in a way so that I can control the 4 aces to where that I want them. But now I'm going to show you a little bit of card magic, and I'm just going to take some cards from the pack. I'm going to lay them down. Now, obviously, we have the aces isolated over here, but I'm taking just some random cards and laying them into these stacks right here. And then each of the aces is going to guard each of these stacks. So each ace, including the big one with the big giant picture there, has 3 cards underneath it that it is guarding. And here's what I'm going to do. It's very simple, very straightforward. We take the ace of clubs. Watch close. All I have to do is set it down, and then just like so, we have the other 3 cards. And watch, I will not cover the card up, but I am going to go like this and spin it out of the deck, and then that ace literally vanishes. It is gone. The first one is gone, and now we'll see the other 2, and we'll do the other 2 at the same time. There's the first ace, the ace of hearts. Here's the second ace, the ace of diamonds. Again, watch close. I will not touch the leader ace. All I have to do is, all right, they're still right there. All I do is touch the cards together, and that is when the other aces vanish completely. And if you remember, I set 3 cards underneath this card, and now those 3 cards are, in fact, all 3.
Oh, come on.
Aces. I know, right? That's a little card magic for you. I thought a little card manipulation, a little card magic, get you started with a smile.
A smile. I mean, I smile and consternation and disbelief and every adjective you could throw in there to do all that. Again, what would magicians be without a deck of cards?
Well, I mean, that is how I started. I mean, it was literally my friends and I, and this was in high school. We would play poker for spare change, literally nickels, dimes, and quarters. And I just thought it would be fun to learn a card trick. And learning that one card trick that I performed when we would take a little break and everybody was like, "Oh, that was fun. That was cool. Do you know any more?" That led me to 30 years of learning card tricks. I can't get away from them, and I still study this stuff. I still love it. But
you know what's funny, Jason, is the fact that I remember one time when David Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty disappear and all that other stuff. To me, that is next level, whatever. But when I can see you do this in front of my face, on the screen, I'm trying to figure it out. To me, I'm more mesmerized by that than I am by Copperfield whenever he does. It's crazy.
Well, you know, what's great about this is that I always tell people I can do this exact same thing. If you're sitting right here, if you're literally right in front of me, I can do this right here. And like you're literally directly involved. And so I think that ultimately why I fell in love with magic, because when I wasn't doing card tricks and I saw a real magician, not just somebody who had learned a few card tricks out of a book, like at the bookstore, but I saw a real magician. This magician performed like right there, like he was handing me things and he was saying, "Here, do this." And I was participating and I had never seen anything like it. I remember being 16 years old and thinking two things. I thought, why have I never seen anything like this before? And the second thing I thought was, I have to share this with other people, because it was like the single coolest thing I had ever seen in my life. And I thought, if I haven't seen this, how many other people haven't seen this before? I have to share this feeling of amazement and fun with people.
How long typically is your show on a Saturday night?
About 85 minutes. It runs between 80 and 85 minutes. I mean, it's a full show. We don't do an intermission. So I try to keep it 90 minutes or less. But it feels fast. It feels like, you sit down and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, how did that time pass so quickly?
That's amazing. Do you have I know we get the different camera angles you do there. Is it all just in front? Do you have different camera angles, or is it just all be right there?
No, what I do in my show, we only see 30 people, and so I designed a show that I could perform years and years ago in the 1800s. They had what were called parlors. People like high society people would invite their friends and other high society people over to their big homes with their quote unquote parlors, and they would hire a magician to come in and entertain the group. And so that was kind of the inspiration for this show. So everything happens right in front of you. You're sitting right there, just a few feet away. You get to participate. You get to come up and be involved if you want to. And so I don't use any cameras or anything like that. It's just all right in front of you, right in that moment.
Fantastic. Again, this Saturday, just find online, mysteriesandillusions.com. Is that the website?
That's the one.
Jason, man, you're the best. Simply the best each week. I mean, that simple card trick right there, I'll be thinking about for the next 2 days, man.
I love it.
All right. Thank you, brother. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Take care. Jason Michaels. Go back on our YouTube channel and see some of the tricks he's done. It's been quite impressive as we sit here and watch that and analyze every single thing that he does. And we walk away like, my goodness, what in the world's going on? All right, let's take a break. Coming up, there's a special event happening this weekend in Sumner County for all you friends up there in Gallatin, Hendersonville, and all those places. This is important, and we'll tell you why it's important. That's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Dental coverage may be a small investment, but it has big benefits, because dental coverage and preventive oral care leads to more than a healthier smile. It leads to a healthier life overall. Delta Dental makes it easy to get the care you need. With the nation's largest network, you're more likely to find or keep a dentist you love. And with comprehensive coverage and additional discounts, you'll have benefits you love too. Make a lasting investment in your oral and overall health with coverage from Delta Dental. Visit deltadentaltn.com to learn more.
Hey, Toby. Toby knows comfort, whether day or night. Through the highs and the lows, Toby knows. You've put it off long enough. That old system is just out with the old, in with the new. We'll make it worthwhile all the way through. Dairyberry is your local independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. Visit dairyberryac.com today and schedule a visit. Dairyberry Heat and Air, making customers for life.
You knew the risks when you decided to drive drunk. There could be a crash, people could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested. But one thing's for sure, you were wrong when you said it was no big deal.
Welcome back into Mornings on Main Street, my good friends. Had you make your way about the world today in Middle Tennessee? Here's our weather report. Hit it in turn. My good friends over at 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults, a proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. And there's the weather today to be in the 60s. We're not getting any higher than that, probably about 65 degrees today. Cloudy skies, maybe a scattered shower here and there. And of course, the weather's much better than it was last night around the area. So there you go for today. All right, this weekend, there's an event happening up in Sumner County, part of the Nobody Trashes Tennessee campaign. Let's bring in Hal Hendricks. He's the county director of the Sumner County Health Department. Hal, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, Joe.
Good to see you, my man.
How are things?
Things are good and well, and
Good.
hoping to go well on Saturday as we clean up this. Why is this program, what's going on Saturday? We'll get to the event itself, but why is this important for you and for the health department to take this initiative to help out Nobody Trashes Tennessee?
Yeah, this is part of it's all under our Sumner County Health Committee. It's one of our pillars, community health. Back in January, some of the members just noticed the amount of debris and trash that had accumulated across the roads. And last year or two, with COVID going on, the trustees and the cleanup crews had just not been available and been out to pick up the debris. So the health committee said, let's do something about it. So once we started rolling with our plan, we had a number of community partners jump on board. All the mayors, the county mayor in Sumner County, Anthony Holt, Mayor Clary, Mayor Brown, Mayor Keene in Portland, everybody just jumped on board and said, yes, let us take part. And we're at 365 plus volunteers signed up, and we're expecting over 400 by Saturday.
All right, so some of the locations people can meet up, Gallatin Public Works, Hendersonville City Hall, Portland First Baptist Church, Westmoreland High School, White House Municipal Park. Is there a certain time everybody's going to be meeting up there, Hal?
They'll start, the best thing to do is go to the website, the healthysumner.com website, and it will send you to the details per location. We're going to kick off at 7 to, we have a 7 o'clock crew, an 8 o'clock crew, and a 9 o'clock crew that are coming in and get signed up. We've got gloves, trash bags, reflective vest, pickers, and we'll have bottled water, some breakfast items for you, and maybe some more goodies along the way for people to pick up.
Again here. HealthySumner.com, correct?
Yes, yeah, HealthySumner.com. That's the Health Council website. You'll see there at the top the Community Cleanup Day event. Yeah.
Hal, this is fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited. We're hoping to make this an annual event every the last Saturday every March, and get out and hopefully it spreads in other communities across the state. We could have before you know it, a statewide event of we're going to clean up Tennessee that last Saturday in March every year.
I ask people this when we have on about Nobody Trashes Tennessee campaign who are with the organization about how just irate you get when you go by and you see somebody litter and you see trash on the side of the road when you know good and well how it shouldn't be there.
Yeah, and majority of it could just be we didn't think about it. We throw some trash in back of a pickup truck, go down the road, it blows out, or our windows down. And then of course there's those that just want to clean their car out and get the debris out of there, and I'm old enough to remember Ed Bruce and the old Tennessee, the commercial that they ran. You remember that, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're of that age, but I'm just surprised on how much it's accumulated over the last year or two, and particularly during this COVID time. So this is a great event for people to come out, meet like-minded people, get a little exercise outside. We're hoping safety's first. We're going to have signage and orange vests for everybody. Want everybody to sign up and go through if possible. There's a little video that TDOT has put together, the do's and don'ts. We're recommended everybody needs to see that beforehand. There's a waiver to be signed to participate. We're just, again, our original goal was just 100 individuals. We said back in January, February, if we have 100 individuals signed up, we'll think that's successful.
Right.
And now we're trying to find more roads because we've got so many volunteers.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, I love this little website you got here, Hal. This is really neat.
Thank you. Thank you. That's everything. All our components of our health committee, and our big event, and we've had to pack it up the last 2 years, but our 10th anniversary this year is September 17th for our Walk Across Sumner event. And that's our 5K and our 1 mile fun walk. Our superhero, all the kids come out and exercise and run the 5K in their superhero outfits. We've had Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman all running a 5K on our event. So
can adults do that too? I'd like to.
Oh yeah. This is part of it. But there's a 4-week campaign held within the Sumner County schools that leads up to the September 17th, where they'll talk fitness and nutrition and exercise and health. And then all the proceeds, the funds, we go back into the PE programs into the schools.
That is fantastic, Cal. That is excellent job with that. You know, it's the way that a lot of people like to react to an action. You guys are acting. You're acting to get healthy and do everything with this and the community cleanup day. Let's touch on it again real quick. If people want to partake in this, healthysumner.com, go to the community cleanup day up at the top. Click on that, and all the information's right there. Right, Hal?
Yes, sir. We're ready to go. We'll hope to see everybody Saturday morning and have a safe, productive event.
That's fantastic. Hal, we'll keep promoting this, man. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to having you back on in the future to talk more healthy stuff up there in Sumner County. I appreciate your time, buddy.
Look forward to it, Joe. Thank you.
All right, Hal Hendricks, he's the county director of Sumner County Health Department. I love when communities come together, help each other out. Strangers become friends. It's really cool to do that. All right, we'll take a break. We got celebrity birthdays and Cooking with Dummies. We got still more stuff to come your way. That's all next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
back to Mornings on Main Street. Really cool thing that's going up there in Sumner County with Hal and the gang. So really cool. If you want to volunteer, they go to that website, healthysumner.org or .com, my fault, and then partake. All right, it's time for episode 8 of Cooking for Dummies with the Big Dummy. And of course, I'm the Big Dummy. Here's this week's episode. All right, welcome back to another fantastic edition of Cooking for Dummies with the Big Dummy. Of course, I am your Big Dummy. We're here at Black Diamond Culinary with our good friend Chef Chris. We've had a lot of fun, and now we're making what this week?
We're making classic stir fry. We're going to use top sirloin beef, and we have our vegetables, red peppers, onions, and fresh broccoli. And to top it all off, we're going to use classic stir fry sauce.
Fantastic. All right, so instead of going to some restaurant around town, we're going to make this in our, if I want to make this in my house.
Make this at home. All you have to do is just make some little rice on the side, and you have a beautiful classic stir fry with rice.
All right, so we start off with...
We're going to cook our beef first. Then we're going to add our onions, our red peppers, and our broccoli.
All right, but we go beef first.
Beef first.
How much beef do we have here?
We have a pound each.
Goodness. And don't eat it raw.
Don't eat it raw. Please don't eat it raw.
Not this week.
Not this week, no.
All right, so we got a broccoli, red peppers, onions, and our beef. So first thing we do, we get it all organized and out. God, you're so neat with everything you do. My looks like it's just a disaster. All right, so we'll go meat first.
Meat first. We're going to head on over to the stove and cook our meat.
Come on. All right, we moved over to the place which I don't know much about. We call it the stove.
Got the stove. And we have our wok pans, and our wok pans have higher side. This way you can stir fry your vegetables and your meat really well, and it won't splatter so much outside the pan.
Ooh, nice knowledge there. All right, what are you pouring in?
We're going to put just a little bit of olive oil to cook our meat.
Olive oil. I watched it.
Olive oil. Yes, you do. Okay, and the first thing we're going to put in is our beef.
Slide it in there?
Slide it right in there.
Slide that beef right on in.
Listen to it sizzle.
Woo!
We're just going to move it around a little bit. Get it nice and golden brown.
Oh, listen to that. Sizzle, sizzle.
It's talking to you.
How long we cook this for?
Just for a couple minutes till we get the meat just about cooked. If you like it a little bit more well, you can cook it a little longer. Just a couple minutes. Whip it up. Whip it around. There you go.
Ah, yeah.
There you go.
I'll get that job at Panda Express.
There you go. Once you get your meat a little bit brown,
okay,
we're going to put our onions in.
Oh, it all goes in the same time.
We put our onions in next.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And get your onions a little bit soft. Just put those down with our meat while the meat's still cooking. We'll start getting your onions stir fried in there.
Oh, this is very cool.
It's real yummy. And we're still going to go ahead and put in our red peppers, and then our broccoli, we're just going to follow right behind it, because we're going to keep our vegetables a little bit on the crunchy side. But if you like them cooked a little bit more, you can keep them cooking.
Okay.
And we're going to stir fry those in.
Oh, you put the broccoli, okay. Why don't people like broccoli?
I'm not sure why people don't like broccoli. I think President W. Bush didn't like broccoli either.
And that helped the broccoli industry.
That helped the broccoli industry. But we love broccoli because it's going to add that delicious, beautiful flavors and colors right into our beef, into our stir fry.
Because I was working in a broccoli restaurant when he did that in 1990.
Oh no, that's not good. Now, if you look, your vegetables are starting to turn a beautiful bright green with your red bell peppers and your onions and your beef. And this is how simple stir fry is. You're just going to open your jar and you're just going to pour it all over your vegetables.
Okay, look at that. Look how beautiful her plate is. And look at this disaster of mine. Says a lot about how one lives their life. Yours is so pretty, Chef Chris.
Go ahead and add your stir fry sauce in. And you can smell the garlic and the ginger that it's inside the sauce, and the soy sauce that's in with it.
Whole thing?
Whole thing.
Yeah. Go, boys.
Yes, yes.
Mine's looking a little better now.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that beautiful glaze.
Mm-hmm.
Makes the vegetables taste good. The beef tastes good.
How long do we do this for? Once we add
And
everything
then once we add
in?
it in, get the sauce nice and warm and hot, and then we're ready to plate up.
No.
Yes, that's simple. Look at that, how gorgeous that is.
I have a lot of juice left over. Is that okay?
And that's going to be beautiful and sitting on top of the rice.
Oh, okay. You think we're good?
We're good. You can turn off your burner.
Okay.
I'll turn that off for you. And we come over with our plated up on our plate.
All right. Go ahead there, Mr. Camera Guy. The rice goes on top.
Rice on top, rice on bottom, however you like to serve your plate up. You can look at the beautiful broccoli and the beef and the vegetables. It's just beautiful on your plate.
That was really quick.
It's very quick. Stir fry is fun and it's quick. I can just put these off to the side. And you have a very beautiful, fast, easy dinner. Serve it with a little side of rice if you like it on top
So
of
we
your
don't
rice.
dip the whole thing on there, do we?
Not the whole thing,
Sit that
unless
here,
you're really hungry.
which I usually am. Oh, thank you.
And there's some rice for you,
Put there on top.
right on top.
Oh, that's good. Okay. The rice, is it use microwavable rice? Does it matter?
Oh no, I use cooked rice that it takes a little while to cook it up. You can use instant rice if that's a fast way to do it.
Okay.
It's whatever your time will allow.
All right. So
That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
That took, I mean, I know the prep time is everything else. I get all that. But as far as the cooking time, we're in and out, we're done.
We're done. In about 10 minutes, you have a beautiful meal, ready to sit down with your family and enjoy.
Well, no family, just me.
Just you.
Okay, that looks great then. All right, so fine. Okay, so beef stir fry, we're good to go.
We're good to go.
All right, so as we finish the segments now, we get some exciting news at Black Diamond, don't we?
We do have some exciting
And
news.
tell the people.
So we are offering anybody to want to come and watch us cook $10 tickets on our website at Black Diamond Culinary. Come and join us here on Mondays at 11 o'clock. Come cook and sample our cooking with Big Joe on the go.
That's fantastic. This is good here too.
This is very delicious.
Can you send it back to the most beautiful guy in America?
Sending it back to you, the most beautiful guy in America.
Aha, that would be me. You know what's funny about those segments is that that could go viral because that looks like the first 22-month pregnant man in America. Good Lord. Intern, yeesh.
I don't know.
Keto starting today. I'm not eating for 6 months.
I disagree, man. I don't know. I think you look good. You look good out there.
I don't know, man. That's terrible. All right, final segment. Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by good friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. Fantastic food there as well. Today on the menu is
Swedish meatball noodles.
oh sweet. I'm there. 11 o'clock. JoJo's at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. All right, time for celebrity birthdays in turn. We're running against the clockers. Let's get this in. How old Shaka Khan?
Shaka Khan is 88.
69.
All right.
Catherine Keener. She was in Being John Malkovich and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. How old is she?
58.
63. Randall Park. He is in a bunch of Marvel, DC Comics. He also impersonated Jim Halpert on The Office one time.
Let's do 54.
48.
Darn.
Let's see here. Actress Carrie Russell from The Americans. Great TV show and Boy Meet World. She was in one episode of that.
She was in Topanga. Let's say she's probably 58.
46.
Darn.
Let's see who else we get here. Oh, actor Richard Grieco from 21 Jump Street.
Oh, which one was he in?
The good-looking one.
Oh, he is probably 29.
He's 57. It's from the TV show.
Oh, the TV show.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Gossip blogger Perez Hilton.
Perez Hilton is probably 55.
44. Thought you might have one there.
22.
Last one you get, country singer, and I know you love this guy, Brett Young.
Brett Young. 31.
41.
Darn.
All right, great job, man. Well done on that.
Sorry.
All right, have a good day, brother. All right, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching Mornings on Main Street. Remember, be kind, be nice, let people in traffic. And remember this as you make your way across the world today, nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you guys tomorrow.